Wade Heineman. It is January 6, 2023. I'm Wade Allen Heineman, born 11/4/71, male. Still am. No changes. Never been LGBTQIA. It's about 11:30 to 12 a.m. Been home alone since 7 p.m. 12:31. I was at my parents' before I went to my parents' evening. I was only there for 20 minutes or so. Talking to my parents at the Red and White Barn Home. I was in Oelwein getting an extension cord because my electricity was being spiked here at the property, and it burned out 2 extension cords. There was no problem with the electricity prior to that night until they started spiking the electricity and it burned 2 extension cords. So the heater had been running constantly for days and days and weeks until that day. Then they spiked the electricity, so I lost my voice that day yelling due to PTSD and high functioning autism. As I've said many times, it gets triggered with stuff like that. I wouldn't have had any way to heat in any place in here, and my parents don't let me stay at their place. So I was pretty pissed off that day. So I went and bought an extension cord at Farm Fleet. It's a yellow 100-foot extension cord. And when I got there, there was a fraud purchasing one, an old man. Don't know him by name, but I know he's one of the frauds. He was buying a 100-foot blue extension cord. I had just been on the phone with my mother and told her I was going to go buy one. So they knew I was probably going to go to Farm Fleet. That's where I buy that kind of stuff in Oelwein. Twitter.com/RealWade51, RealWade51, YouTube.com/@Wade Allen Heineman. I think I put that on there wrong last time. In fact, I know I did because it's right here. Here's my paper from the 31st. So there's my hand. See, it's attached to my body. And we'll go to my licenses. I've got the light in a different position today. It's just right there. I just have the one light on today. As you can see, there's my current driver's license. Prior one expired. One before that. I just woke up too, so this is the one that Fayette County Sheriff Department checked me in with on November 17th and 18th. I don't know why they used that one, but that was heavier then. I was recovering from eating cupcakes from dating the female and who baked cupcakes, and there's me at the fattest point early 2015 after I dated her. Other ones. And one of these was either stolen or I dropped it outside of the vehicle here. There's 9 expired ones. It may have been this one or one of the ones around that time. I found it outside the vehicle here, but the frauds often will return stuff after they've stolen it and staged their lives with it. Like I had an indication, I opened the back end of the truck I had a bunch of stuff in. It's dark here in the shed because I have inadequate electricity, so that's why it's so dark when I'm doing these things. I had opened the back of my Escalade when I was at my parents' on the 22nd, 23rd, and it has stuff in there that's been in there for months and months. But it had been indicated many times recently in recent months that about my camo coat, that some either staged with my camo coat or one of the frauds wears a camo coat similar to mine. It's been in many of my videos before, and frauds will use my clothing to stage lies with stuff the last 3-4 years at least. I think since around 2016 they started staging lives with my clothing. So man, I look really tired, but I just woke up, like I said, and it's dark in here. So I don't know if they staged lies with that, but the other piece of clothing I've noticed they've been wearing around me when I go to gas stations or grocery stores now is a flannel shirt. I don't wear flannel. My brother Ryan typically wears flannel a lot. And I've worn flannel shirts in the past, but not in 2023, 2 or 2023. 0 times did I wear flannel in 2022 or 2023. So I don't know who the flannel wearing fraud is unless they're staging lies with a flannel shirt or something. So there's my license plates again. KZC 557. These were all my plates. JZM 525. 394. I took them off the vice grips when I was at my parents'. And here's this is what I use often for identity videos. My sister's memorial photos. She lived in San Francisco from 1991 to 2003 and her death. So just showing that stuff. I'm going to post this video and open the shed doors.